Hello, everyone. Herschel Greenberg here to give you another negotiations update. This is the negotiation update from April 17th. The district returned Article 10I, which is the floating flex day penalty for not submitting the work on time. We are still in the process of figuring out how to get the district to understand what we're proposing. Um, the negotiation update written version will have more information on that. The FA also returned Article 5 and 6. These were on the agenda for last time, and we did not have time to cover them. And so the two articles that were brand new that we proposed yesterday are the articles I'm going to focus on during this video. The first one I want to talk about is Appendix A5, service increments. Now, this is a concept we have proposed before. During the 2023-2024 negotiation cycle, we proposed that the service increments in A5B, which is the full-time rates and their service increments, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, etc., currently is set to a dollar amount. The contract currently says it's $456 per month. It turns out we're one of the only groups on campus that use a dollar amount in that table. All the other groups use a percentage. So our proposal was to change the dollar amount to a percentage. So at the 10-year service increment, the salary would increase by 3.5% above base. At the 15-year service increment, it would go up an additional 5%, which is compounded at 8.68%. Then at 20 years, it would be an additional 3.5% compounded at 12.48% above your base salary, etc. This is completely in alignment with what the other groups are already doing. So the proposal isn't asking for any dollar amount greater than any other group. It's asking the percentage to be calculated equally to the other groups. And in doing so, all the faculty who are at those increments will see a salary increase. And that is that proposal. So that's an important one. The second one is a brand new article. So it has a new name and new number. It is Article 10A7. We called it Scope of Work. Now, in the faculty survey, what ranked extremely high in the survey results was something known as work creep. So, work creep is not a word in the contract, but there are many places that we can affect how work is assigned to you and the work you do during the hours that you are, in fact, working for the college. And so, work creep establishes a very clear perimeter around what is considered to be faculty work and what is considered to not be faculty work. And I want you to know that we consulted with our colleagues in CSEA 262. We reviewed this proposal with them because what we're basically saying is that faculty should not be taking work away from anybody in CSEA 262. And for those of you that have been here at Mount SAC a long time, probably already get this idea that more and more of your work requires you to report things that you're doing via specific software. That could be Nuventive, WebCMS, Smartsheets, Embers. I'm sure if any of you have ever tried to get reimbursed through Embers for a conference, you realize that you are learning computer programs to enter data in order to get reimbursed, where maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, that was often done by somebody in CSEA. And so the argument that we're making is that we are in fact infringing on the work duties of a CSEA member versus the duties that a faculty member has outlined in the contract. And we do actually reference Article 18 in that way. So the language is all new, and it basically says that a faculty member, their work duties are normally restricted to anything requiring academic expertise, academic judgment, intellectual skills unique to academic professionals, which includes but not limited to instruction, curriculum development, assessment of student learning, academic advising, student mentoring, participation in shared governance, scholarship, committee work, task force work, department involvement, and any stewardship of academic programs. And so that is sort of the theme of Article 10A7, scope of work. And it really does make sure that we delineate what is considered faculty work and what is considered work done by another bargaining unit. And we also make it very clear that any work duties assigned to faculty should not be housed in other collective bargaining units. And that is why we talk to our colleagues in CSEA 262 because they feel the same way. And this is how unions work together to bring an issue to the district, and we are able to come out and support each other. So I'll stop there on that update. So those are the two new articles we proposed on Friday. Um, I don't know how the district's going to respond. I don't have a read on it either way. Both of them are new proposals. The district team that is currently here now, a lot of them were not here in 2023 when we proposed the service increment percentage. So to them, this is new. And then for the article on workplace definitions and Article 10A7 scope of work. This is all new language for everybody. So I have no doubt the district has to probably read this carefully and figure out what it means to them and to see how they respond. So I have no predictions at this time. Hopefully they understand what we're trying to do is something that's pretty much been the definition of what a faculty member does in the past. It's only been since the advancement of technology that a lot of the daily data entering has fallen on faculty, and that's what the article's trying to address, because essentially that addresses work creep, which was ranked very high on the survey. All right, everybody, thank you for listening. I'll see you next time.